Is on Easy Meal Planning from Chef Marshall O'Brien, founder of Healthy Kids Living. Good morning. Welcome back, Chef.
Tom, pleasure to be here.
Great to see you. It's been a couple months since you were here. You do, and if people are new to this, you've been in all the papers, you've been everywhere. You kind of are becoming the expert on scoring school lunch. That's one of the things that you do. Besides being a chef, this is what you're becoming known for. So your really work is on getting kids to try new and healthy things and to make sure that they taste good.
Absolutely. No, you're absolutely right, Tom. And when it comes to meal planning at home, it's a valuable tool, especially for those with a busy lifestyle. Who's not busy these days?
Right. But people do often. It's easy to grab whatever fast food. I'm not going to malign anybody.
Right.
But you get to those days where you've had 18 activities after school, and you realize let's just put something in their mouths and get them to bed. But you're saying plan it out, and we can have healthy and, more importantly, good tasting food.
Absolutely.
All right, so what you doing today? What do we got?
Well, first let's talk about meal planning real quick. Okay. You want to keep it simple, and you want it to be something that's within your comfort level. There's a gazillion meal plans out there, and in the winter months, I say maybe you make a couple soups, maybe you do a pot roast, maybe you do a casserole, maybe you do what we're going to do today.
Okay.
And when I'm doing the meal plans, I've involved doing root vegetables. So we're going to do some roasted root vegetables.
Well, it's that time of year. This is when we should be eating these things anyway.
Yes. So get some hearty vegetables that you can prep out for the week. We're going to have a couple soups online that they can make that will be part of these ingredients.
Great.
We'll also do Dijon chicken, and it's really, really simple.
And what people may notice here, Chef, is that there are not a lot of ingredients. So besides making it simple, keeping your mind simple, keep the number of ingredients to a minimum.
Yes, and you actually make a good point that when you do meal plans, you can use similar ingredients for different dishes. And you can also cook once to eat twice, 2 times, 3 times in a week.
Oh, we have some friends who they do all their meals on Sunday because they're so busy during the week. So this is something that people can absolutely do ahead of time too, right?
Yes, and I'm glad you said that because I will dedicate about half a day on the weekend, Saturday or Sunday, to plan, prep, shop, all those things. So whichever order,
everybody
I can't remember now.
What we need to do. So what do you got in the bucket here? We have looks like maybe some sweet potatoes.
We have butternut squash, which we can use for the butternut squash recipe as well. We're going to have parsnips, some carrots. We're putting in some dried thyme and some parsley that I already chopped up.
So that was the parsley was what you were chopping right away.
Yes.
Salt and pepper to taste.
Yep. And then we're gonna just simply toss these up, and you could do these. You could do these on a Sunday night and then reheat them after you've cooked them. We're gonna roast them at 350 degrees. I like to do the bowl toss, and if you're
because that's why I went to culinary school.
Yeah,
so you learn how to do those kinds of things.
This is 2 degrees right here, and so we can just simply. We simply just toss these up, and then we're going to put them on a sheet pan, and whatever kind of sheet pan, baking pan,
whatever.
It's the same thing.
But you have it lined with foil then to save yourself some work on the back end.
Yes, because you know what? Meal planning is crucial if you're busy, and people want to save time, and I really respect that. But I also want people to eat healthy and delicious.
Right.
Because like you said, if it's not delicious, it doesn't matter. So we will take this, we put it in the oven at 350 degrees, and we already have some things cooking up here.
Well, wow, it looks great. And the smaller you dice your vegetables, then the faster they're going to cook. So you can really speed up the process.
Certainly will. Okay. Now we've got Dijon chicken, and actually you made a good point. If you prep all your ingredients out ahead of time, you can be making the soup at the same time, and it'll save you time.
Well, so if you're going to chop a bunch of vegetables, just might as well do them all.
Exactly.
If you do chop them ahead of time, and you're not going to make that soup right away, should you put them in water when you put them in the fridge, or will they store in a
most veggies, a Ziploc bag is just fine.
Okay, so you don't have to worry about them browning or anything.
No, not at all. Now we take the Dijon chicken, and the chicken you can use for a white chicken chili, which we have online for your viewers to check out. But this has Dijon mustard, a little olive oil, garlic, fresh lemon, parsley. It's incredibly simple. Chop up the stuff, mix it up, add it on the chicken. You're going to put it in a broil. Broiler is an intense heat coming above the food. You're going to cook it for 3 to 4 minutes aside.
So you do have to flip it over then.
Yeah, you do. You don't. I mean, I don't know. I honestly don't follow recipes, but I always say try to. But make it easy on yourself.
But you may not follow recipes, but there are a lot of people who count on them because they do need to take that list with them when they go shopping. They want to know if they have everything,
definitely.
And they might not want to punt when it comes to recipe because they don't want any variables with their kids.
And you want it to be easy and realistic. If this is simple for you, and if you have kids, as you said, get them involved in the planning, the shopping, the prepping, and the cooking because you're teaching them valuable lifelong skills. And it will go miles. And someday they'll be making dinner for you, and there you go.
Yeah, and you just made 2 meals right here and talked about more. So we're out of time, but we'll let you know. If you'd like the recipe or more information on Healthy Kids Living, just head to chefmarshallobrien.com. Really that easy. Chef, great to see you.
Thanks.
But glad you.